Did you know that art was once part of the Olympic Games? Just like track and field or wrestling, artists was compete in the Olympic and could even win gold, silver, and bronze medals. It might sound unusual today, but for a few remarkable decades, the world's most famous celebration of athleticism also honored creativity. This story goes back to the early 20th century. Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the modern Olympic Games, was not only a sport organizer, but also a passionate writer and art lover. He believed that the ancient Greeks had understood the full meaning of human excellence, that physical strength and artistic imagination were two sides of the same idea. To him, the purpose of the Olympics was to cultivate a complete individual, someone capable both of physical effort and creative expression. At the ancient games in Olympia, athletic contests were often held alongside poetry reading and musical performances dedicated to the gods. Inspired by that vision, de Coubertin dreamed of reviving this harmony between body and spirit. He reasoned that if the modern Olympics were truly meant to celebrate human achievement, then art must stand on equal footing with the sport. His idea faced resistance at first. Many thought the inclusion of art competitions would complicate the games or distract from athletic events. Yet de Coubertin persisted, writing essays and lobbying the International Olympic Committees for years. Finally, his vision became reality at the 1912 Stockholm Olympics, the first modern games to host official art contests. From that year onward, artists could compete for Olympic medals in 5 fields: literature, music, painting, sculpture, and architecture. Each submission had to be related to sport. A painter might portray the grace of divers leaping into water, or a sculptor might capture the tension of runners at the starting line. And composers wrote musical pieces celebrating athletes and victory. Over the next decades, the idea grew and evolved. Between 1912 and 1948, every Olympic Games included these cultural competitions. Hundreds of artists submitted their work, and more than 100 medals were awarded. Some winners were already respected professionals in their fields, while others were lesser-known individuals who found new recognition thanks to the Olympics. One charming detail is that Pierre de Coubertin himself participated in the competition. He entered the literature category anonymously and won the gold medal for his poem about sport, proving that his artistic vision was not just historical, but deeply personal. Still, as the years passed, criticism began to mount. Officials struggled to maintain their rule that only amateurs could compete, since most artists naturally earn their living through their art. This tension led to the eventual removal of art competitions from the Olympic program after the 1948 London Games. From then on, cultural events continued alongside the Olympics, but not as official medal competitions. Even though the experiment ended, its legacy remains quietly powerful. It reminds us that the Olympic spirit was never meant to be purely physical. It was, and it still is, a celebration of humanity's diverse abilities: strength, grace, imagination, and creativity. The idea that a poem or a painting could win a medal alongside a marathon embodies a timeless dream, a world where art and sport together express what it means to be truly human. Did you know that? Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe OlioPod and like the video. See you in the next one.